Imagine a world where the money you use every day starts losing its value. Things you buy all the time, like food and gas, are getting more expensive. It feels like the money in your wallet just isn't going as far as it used to. You may feel like your wealth is shrinking, no matter how hard you try to save. This is exactly the situation Michael Saylor, a businessman and visionary, noticed long before most others. While many people were simply following the same old way of doing things, Saylor saw an opportunity that could change his life and even disrupt the entire global financial system. He didn't just follow the crowd, he took a bold step that no one else would. In 2020, the world was shaken by the COVID-19 pandemic. Businesses were struggling to survive, and the global economy was unstable. During this time, most companies were investing in traditional assets like stocks, bonds, and real estate. Michael Saylor wasn't interested in these traditional investments. He saw something different, something that many others were skeptical about: Bitcoin. Most people thought Bitcoin was too risky, too new, and too unpredictable. But Saylor believed Bitcoin was the key to securing wealth in an uncertain world, a world where traditional financial systems were already beginning to fail. Why Bitcoin? Saylor had a clear reason. He looked at the global financial system and saw inflation as a big problem. Governments around the world were printing huge amounts of money to keep economies going, but this caused the value of money to go down. Saylor realized that this would only get worse in the future. Regular money, or fiat currency, loses its value over time because of inflation. But Bitcoin is different. It's not controlled by any government or central bank, so it can't be inflated in the same way. Bitcoin also has a fixed supply of only 21 million coins, meaning there will never be more than that. This makes it a much safer way to store value over the long term. Saylor called Bitcoin digital gold, something that could protect wealth from inflation and be a strong asset for the future. But Saylor didn't just buy a little Bitcoin. He made a bold move. His company, MicroStrategy, didn't just buy a few coins here and there, they started buying billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. By the end of 2020, MicroStrategy became the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin in the world, with over 400,000 Bitcoin. This wasn't just a small investment, it was a huge bet on Bitcoin's future. For Saylor, it wasn't about making quick money. He had a long-term vision. He believed Bitcoin would rise in value over time, becoming a key part of the global financial system, and he wanted to be ahead of the curve. At the time, people thought Saylor was crazy. Bitcoin was known for being unstable. Its price jumped up and down wildly, like a roller coaster ride. Financial experts said it would crash soon and that Saylor was taking a huge risk. But Saylor didn't listen to the critics. He believed in Bitcoin's potential. He thought the world's financial systems were about to change, and he wanted to be part of that change. His strategy was simple but powerful. Buy Bitcoin, hold on to it, and wait for its value to grow. By 2024, Saylor's decision had paid off in a big way. The value of Bitcoin shot up, and MicroStrategy made an incredible 63.3% return on its Bitcoin investment. This wasn't just a small profit, it was billions of dollars in gains. As Bitcoin's value went up, the value of MicroStrategy's stock also increased. What looked like a risky gamble had turned into a brilliant financial move. Saylor's investment had not only made him a lot of money, but also showed the world how powerful Bitcoin could be. So, why did Saylor's strategy work? It was because he believed in Bitcoin's long-term value. Saylor didn't try to make a quick profit by buying and selling Bitcoin. Instead, he focused on holding on to it for the long run, knowing that its value would increase as more people and businesses began to understand how important Bitcoin could be. He saw Bitcoin as a safe way to protect wealth in a world where regular money was losing its value. This long-term approach paid off as Bitcoin's price rose steadily over time, and more people began to see Bitcoin as a serious asset. If you found this content interesting and insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.